Hey everybody. So, I've had a lot of questions on it, and apparently I didn't cover it to everyone's satisfaction. So, as I'm driving home today, I'm in my work clothes, yes, look at me dressed all fancy and not in black, it's freaking weird. A lot of people have been asking me for details on the chameleon, and how it was found, how it was lost, all that stuff. So I figure I'll actually go through real quick and tell everybody a story. So, story time. Everybody get your hot cocoa and your blankets, you know, sit by the fire, and old Grandpa Loy here will tell you about a story of his chameleon. About a month ago, I was tuning my new quad that I had just built, and I flew it a couple of times. And it flew really, really well. So I went ahead and started tuning the same way I tuned my Wizard. Unfortunately, I had bought a Unify Pro 5.8 GV2, the one that only runs off of the 5-volt step-down. Apparently, the PDBs don't have a good enough regulator for those VTXs, and I completely lost video footage. I punched it out, I ripped it up into the sky, ripped off the goggles, nothing, can't find it. And so I pull the goggles back down, I hope for the best, and it comes back for a blip, and I see sky, and I flip it back to level and lose video again. And that's the last I saw of it. So I went around and I put up posters, you know, lost posters. It was like putting up stuff for a lost dog. It was absolutely ridiculous. But nothing came of it. So every day when I rolled through my neighborhood, I'd just check the trees, check the neighborhood, that kind of stuff. And, you know, chalked it up to being a lost quad. I got myself another chameleon frame, and I already had the QAVR. About a month later, because I'm budgeting, my poor wallet is being destroyed by this hobby, but it's so much fun. I finally got in my last few pieces of equipment. I think it was, Saturday afternoon. And I had just stepped back inside from grabbing these boxes when there's a knock at my door. And it's one of my neighbors. And he asks me if I'd lost a drone. And I said, absolutely yes. Well, before that, he kind of gave me a funny look because I was still wearing eyeliner from that other video. And I go that extra mile to always whip balls. Whip balls. Whip it. Walter Wyatt. No, Walter Wyatt made me do it. And I had to explain to him the eyeliner first and you know, what all this was. And then I said, but yes, I've lost a quadcopter. And he asked me, what color are the wings? And I said, wings? The propellers are purple, the motors are green. Then he said, hang on half a sec. And he goes out to his car. And he comes back in, and he's got my quad in his hand. That's where you get this. Okay. This is Mark. Mark found my drone. Oh my God. Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Have a good one. The first thing I did was I pulled off the battery and I checked the voltage. And the voltage is still sitting at 15.3 volts, meaning the battery is still good. All the cells are even, all the cells are equal. So I went ahead and plugged it in, and everything beeped properly. And the motors were ready and the ESCs are good to go. I grabbed my goggles, tried on the goggles, and oh my God, it still has VTX, I still have visual feed. So I went ahead and took the props off and just, you know, played with the throttle for a second. And everything seems to be working fine on this quad. But the front end's bent to hell. Camera's easily like 20 degrees off center. It wasn't pretty. So I emailed Armiton and let them know that my quad had showed back up because I had made the joke previously to Armiton that I wanted them to replace my flyaway. I asked them, begged them, pleaded, and they said, haha, no. So I didn't get it replaced. But it showed back up. And so I went ahead. Have a sec here. I am all phlegmy, allergies here. But anyway, sent them the pictures they requested, you know, with the little piece of paper and a picture pointing to the damage and all that good stuff, and asked them if they could replace the front frame pieces. And they came back with, could you try bending them back? Absolutely, no problem. You know, I totally understand. If it ain't totally broke, don't replace it. It's a warranty thing. And so I went ahead and tried to replace it. And I bent and broke one of the cam cage mounts, and one of the HD cam levers was totally roasted. So I let them know that, and they hit me back up and said, okay, we can replace those, not a problem, here's your coupon code. And there's been a lot of controversy going on with, oh, they won't warranty them, blah, blah, blah. You need a proof of purchase email or a receipt or something that says you bought this, it wasn't stolen, and it's not a clone. You don't even need so much to say that it's not a clone anymore, because they've actually figured out, my brain is blanking on his name. They actually went through and bought all the clones and looked at them all, so they can now tell the differences between their originals and the clones, which makes it really easy for you, because they may ask for 1 extra picture or 2 extra pictures or something, so they can figure out which one you have. Make sure that it is an original and not a clone. I went ahead and built my other Chameleon out, because screw it, I got a video I want to do tomorrow, which all went to heck. You can watch it over there, or it'll be here. I should pay a little more attention to driving. But anyway, so I went ahead and built out the Chameleon, and I blew up the VTX in the last video, among other things that blew up, but that's another story. The next morning, I said, and I went ahead and took the pieces off of one and put them on the original flyer. So to really test her out, I took her out in the last video, and that quad that I'm flying, this one right here, yeah, that's actually the one that came back to me. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to ask him where it landed, how it landed, anything like that. He runs really weird hours, and I haven't had a chance to cross paths with him properly yet. But I do have video footage. He accidentally turned on the session and had it record for a moment. Excuse me. And it's his backyard, and the ESCs are beeping. So, for one, I couldn't find my quad initially because someone else unplugged it. But 2, it was under someone's deck for like a month. The screws are a little rusty, but it's just surface rust. I ordered a new set of hardware in case anything is actually bad. I got really lucky. I got this thing back a month later with the Session 5 still in it. Oh, the Session 5 does have a scratch on the plate, on the glass. I'm gonna have to replace that, but having to replace $12 ain't a bad deal. It's a great feeling when you've lost $400 and it shows back up at your door a month later. But that's pretty much it. Not only is it getting dark, but I'm almost home. But thank you for being here for story time. Oh, on a side note, let me know what you think about this video. If you like my car ride story times, or if you just, screw you, get to your FPV, I don't want to hear what you have to say, let me know. Because this is kind of fun, because I really like to talk. So, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you want to see more of this, if you have questions for me that you'd like me to answer while I'm driving. So if you like what I'm doing, go ahead and leave me a like down below. And if you want to see my videos as they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It should be somewhere right around here-ish, and not over my face. Maybe over my face, we'll see. But that's all I got for now. So I'll see all you guys and gals on the flip side.